Nobody wins when the family feels.
It's gonna be another.
It's gonna be another crime out here.
Was killed in a crowded Frayser shopping center while many people were running their weekend errands. Tonight, that shooter is still on the run.
It's my neighborhood, and then, I be so scared to go to the grocery store.
Tiara Marie told me she arrived moments after the deadly shooting at her neighborhood shopping center. She lost her own family member to gun violence in 2018.
I don't wish this pain on nobody because I was once in this situation.
Comes up and shoots him in the head. The shooter takes something from the victim and runs off. Police say the shooter drove off in a silver sedan.
We all deserve to feel safe.
John Sinclair wants his neighbors to be able to shop in peace on a Saturday afternoon.
Together we stand, but divided we fall. No matter what's happening in these communities, there is hope.
The summer approaching. That's not the time to be bluffing, especially in cities like Memphis, because they calling your bluff. And let's be real out the gate, fam. It's hard for people to show sympathy when you find out somebody lost their life broad daylight on camera with the ARP tucked in their sweatpants. But then when you look into a situation like this and continue to do your research, you do begin to show sympathy because you found out that it was 2 young kids in the car where this tragic event took place at, and make you thank God out the gate they wasn't hurt. But it make you assume that this man was watched and targeted. They knew he had his alleged kids and waited for the perfect opportunity. At that point, it get bittersweet. Now, it's sad to say that this type of activity is becoming a norm. As they say in Memphis, youngins getting bucked for their gun. In other words, if they feel like you sweet with your firearm being brandished, they basically taking it. A clip of that went viral at a local gas station less than 24 hours where this took place. Thank God it wasn't deadly. Stop carrying firearms trying to look sweet. Carry them with a purpose, if you gonna carry them. Because what if I told you I lost my life with over 30 rounds in my pants, assuming I carried it for protection and didn't even get the chance to brandish it? But this is what we have here today. Another example of a young man getting gunned down while getting his gun took in the process. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Today we're going to a Kroger grocery store, founded in 1883 by Bernard Kroger. It's a major grocery retailer with over 2,700 stores across the United States. They operate under various banner names and in 35 states. Kroger is the largest supermarket operator in the U.S. by revenue and the 5th largest general retailer. But the location of the Kroger we're going to is on the 2600 block of Frayser Boulevard in Frayser, Memphis, Tennessee, a place where, as of today, police have recorded 17 homicides. The front of this grocery store location, surveillance camera had captured a young man identified as Lord Josh leaving a local tobacco store just next door. Now what the surveillance don't show is that minutes earlier, Josh had pulled up to the curve, cut his hazards on, and went inside the store. But little did Josh know he was being followed, or did he? As he approached the tobacco store, he had an ARP tucked in his pants, assuming he ready for war. But at around 12:34 p.m., Josh walked out the tobacco store to his car, but someone would get out their vehicle, run him down, shoot him broad daylight, and take his ARP after a brief struggle. Now someone went live afterwards, assuming they allegedly saw the scene. They talk about how it was 2 families fighting afterwards, and that Lord Josh allegedly, possibly, knew his killer, which makes sense on how they knew exactly where he was at and when he got out. But then you see at the very beginning a woman taking 2 kids from the scene, which possibly could be one of the arguments, and this possibly could be a DV type situation. But check it out.
She ran. It's gonna be another.
It's gonna be another crime out here. Look here.
She retired.
Look, see, they put them up there.
Man, we got 2 families out here, man. It's a homicide. We got the 2
And then
families out
one
here.
of them, I
Fight.
think they was pushing on the mother.
Oh my God, yeah. 2 sets of families fighting. We in the back. Oh my God.
I didn't thought she about to get low.
Yes. Man, what?
Dude said the dude with the hair lock up there, he said he seen the
Yeah, I need backup. Yep.
He said he seen the dude way over there in the corner. He said them folks stopped that line. They stopped that line from this way to over that way. He said when he walked up to him, them moans went. Was a girl with him too? He got in the car and they pulled off. And like I said, they wanted him because they could have shot up every last one of them damn dudes over there. But they couldn't talk to him.
So they knew each other.
They knew each
They
other.
got 2 families out here, yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Y'all stay safe.
All right, man.
Y'all still good brother, man. What happened, man? So we some evangelists, man. Yeah, we evangelists. Every other week, man, evangelize. Give us know somebody did get killed. Okay. Yeah. That's all I know. I don't know somebody. I stayed in the grave. Coming over here to get some meat.
And what?
That's why we came back, man. I see y'all out there with you.
As mentioned on the news, local authorities has yet to make an arrest. We don't know if the shooting that happened just 2 hours later, just 2 miles away, was retaliation. But nonetheless, to Lord Josh, we do want to say rest in peace once again. Love and condolences to your family as well. And we send a love and prayers to everyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. It's a crazy situation. You can't even fathom, really, what can possess a man to risk it all to take another man's life broad daylight and take his ARP in the process. I know it's sad to say, but I thank God he had the respect to at least not be around those kids when this tragic event took place. Fam, it's time for y'all to talk to me in the comments. Let me know how you guys feel about this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.